the first exercise is Anulom Vilom. We do that for 3 minutes, basically. Breathing with one eye, and then breathe out with the other, and then breathing with the right nostril, and exclude with the exhale with the other. We do that for 3 minutes. So I put the timer on. You don't have to worry. Use your right hand. Breathe all the way in. Breathe all the way out at a slow pace. Back should be straight. Don't lean on the back. You imagine that you are inhaling the oxygen and exhaling the carbon dioxide. That is the waste product of the body. And your body is getting clean. Your mind is getting clean. All your organs are getting oxygenated and they are improving. Their function is improving. Oxygen is a great healer. Sometimes, for the people who have diabetes, you continue what I'm doing. I'm just talking in between. So, their leg wound does not heal, they are put in an oxygen chamber. So, continue breathing. It heals up the whole body. Body should be relaxed. Don't be tense. No muscles of the forehead and the face should be contracted. They should all be relaxed. So there it is, 3 minutes. Now we'll start again with the next step, and that will be the Kapalbhati. And here is shining forehead. So you sit again, relaxed, and hold your hand up and just massage your internal organs by gently exhaling repeatedly at the speed of once every second. And you do that for 3 minutes. Continue this for 3 minutes while I talk. You're massaging all your internal organs and they are improving in their blood supply. Massaging the liver, massaging your pancreas, very good for people with diabetes. Massaging your stomach, that stops your hunger contractions if you do this. Massages your spleen, the kidneys, the uterus, small bowel, large bowel. It's very good. It will massage everything so you'll have a clear bowel movement. Do that for 3 minutes at one breath each second. You should make that sound. Yes, good. Very good. So the stomach should move. Normally, when we breathe, we continuously do, I'm explaining. When we breathe in longer and breathe out less. 1/3 of the breath. Inhalation is exhalation. But here, we are doing the active process of exhaling for a longer period, and inhalation is shorter. Inhalation is passive, whereas in a normal breath, you do inhalation active and the exhalation is passive. Here we have reversed. You do it for 3 minutes, and if you have time, you can do it longer. But don't strain yourself, don't get yourself tired. It should be enjoyable. So 3 minutes, continuously do. Close your eyes if you want, because then your mind becomes more introvert. It's easier to practice getting inside, your mind looking inside. Mind should be trained to look inside. We are constantly looking outside, and that's what is causing our anxiety and all that. So that's 3 minutes is over. We'll go to the next. That is Bhastrika. In Bhastrika, we again sit straight. Bring your hand up, all the way straight up, and bring it forcibly down. As you bring it down, your hands are open right now, and as you bring it down, you close them. So you are getting all the blood outside from your arms. So exhale forcibly. Do it 30 times, 3 sets. Force. Do it with greater force. I should hear the sound. The hand should be straight down. Times. And then after 30 times we have to do 2 more, but we have to take a breath in between just to relax. So take a few normal breaths, but use the force. So when your hand goes up, it should go straight, comes down with force, and the hand becomes straight, not just bending at the elbow, not this. And count yourself, count up to 30. Continuously do it while I keep talking. By doing this, you're moving the diaphragm, and usually the lower part of the lungs, they don't participate in active exercise. So there is a lot of carbon dioxide stored in the bottom. Carbon dioxide is heavier than oxygen, so it goes to the bottom. So when you do this forcibly, moving the diaphragm, you're getting that oxygen and you're exhaling that carbon dioxide. So and again I said, do it with closed eyes. When you keep your eyes open, it's okay. In the beginning, you're counting and you're doing many things. So we have done it now twice, and we do 3rd time. This time I will not talk. I'll keep the eyes closed. 30. 3 sets. Don't do it. People who have retinal hemorrhage, they should not do this. Because you are increasing your blood pressure while you are doing this. If the blood pressure is not in good control, higher than 150 over 100, should not do that. You get yourself reasonably controlled, then you do it, and then gradually you may wean off from the medicine. That's a different story. So that's the Bhastrika. Now, the next one is 3 knots, Tribandh. So you exhale and hold the breath outside, and then contract the anus, suck the stomach in and bring the chin down and count up to, say, 15. And then when you count up to 15 or whatever you feel comfortable, and then you gradually reverse the process. Lift up the head, bring the stomach forward and relax the anal sphincter. So let's do that. We do this 5 times. So while you're doing it, I'm explaining. It involves 3 steps. Breathe out, hold it, contract the anus, suck the stomach in, and then bring the chin down. And count up to 15. And then reverse the process, lift up the chin, and then breathe out. Actually take your breath in, and then relax the sphincter. So we do this, we have done it now once, now we'll do 4 more times. Just twice. Your mind should be at the spinal cord. You should feel that you're arising. There is an energy center at the base of the spine. And by doing this, you're lifting it up. But that's more like a more deeper yoga exercise. Let's keep it simple. You can learn all those details later. Okay, do it 2 more times. You do this exhaling and holding the breath as much as you are comfortable. Don't force yourself. Okay. So we're supposed to be doing 5 times. Then we go to now we'll do number 5. And that is called Agnisar. Agni means fire. You are as if you are massaging your whole intestine by bringing the abdominal muscle back and forth. It can be practiced when you get behind the chair. Some people in the beginning might want to bend down and do it after leaning forward, breathe out, and then bring the stomach muscles back and forth. In the beginning you may find it easier standing up and doing, but you can eventually sit down and do it sitting. Back should be straight and your hand should be on the knees because you're leaning on that. And then leaning slightly forward breathe out, and then move the abdominal muscles 30 times. That's the goal. And you do 3 sets. So let's do that. Now, you may not be able to do 30 times, do it 10 times, do whatever you can. Don't push yourself. The duration and number of how many times you do will increase by practice. Then after doing 30, then you take a few deep breaths and do it again. We have to do total of 3 cycles. Now you'll notice that if you overdo it, your muscles will get tired and they will not move. So don't push yourself. Do how much you can do comfortably. So take a few more breaths, become normal breathing, and then try again. Breathe out, hold it there, and move the stomach muscles. So that's 30. So we've done Agnisar. Now we do the next one. That is called Ujjayi. So people have sleep apnea. They sleep with a machine. They have oxygen cylinders they sleep with. So I'm not saying to stop it, but I have noticed in my patients that who do it regularly, they have been able to reduce and improve in their lung function. So Ujjayi is breathing in while making a noise. Your vocal cords are contracted. Like this. Make a noise. Yeah. Make a loud noise. Don't be. Yeah. Unless you cough, you have not done it right. Yeah. So breathe in and hold it there as long as you can, and then breathe out. So do it 5 times. Two more times. Now, by this time, you'll notice that your body is heating up. You feel hot. So much circulation, your ears are warm, and just sitting there in a chair, and your body is all heated up. Can you imagine this? Yes. So, after this victorious breath, we go to the next, that is called Shitli, the cooling breath. And cooling breath is an exercise of the oropharynx, the muscles of the speech box. So, roll your tongue, breathe the air in, hold the air inside, and I have modified this slightly than the description found on other texts, and you move the tip of the tongue, try to lift up your soft palate. So, I'll repeat. Roll the tongue, breathe the air in, and then close your mouth, and raise the tip of the tongue, raise the soft palate with the tip of the tongue, hold it, And then when you have to breathe out, you close your right nostril and breathe out with the left and count up to 15. So the whole thing is, this is why it's called controlled breathing. The more controlled breathing you do, the greater discipline your mind will have. And that is how you develop willpower. Because you're developing your will to breathe at will. You're training your mind to be disciplined. So let's do this 3 times. Don't breathe out rapidly, just slowly. Controlled breathing. Just remember you're doing controlled breathing. 2 more times. One more time. You find many people snore. This is very good exercise for snoring. The tongue falls back when you sleep and the soft palate reverberates like this, and that's how you get this one. So when you're exercising the soft palate, you're exercising the tongue, all the oropharynx, the tongue will not fall back. And the next one is cooling and heating breathing. There are various descriptions, cooling and heating breathing, Suryabhedi and Chandrabhedi. You find in the descriptions they are different, but what is done at Subhay Banaras, we'll just do that. So 15 times we'll use the left nostril, breathing rapidly. And then we go to the other nostril, we close the left nostril and breathe with the right nostril 15 times. We do 3 sets. So let's do that. This is very good for the sinuses. This is very good for the hearing, prevention of hearing loss in old age, because this reverberates the movement of the muscle, of the bones which are in the middle ear. You develop arthritis of the bones inside the ear, and that's how people become hard of hearing, middle ear deafness. So let's do this. This is more like prevention, but it's very good for the sinuses and many other things. We'll talk about it later. Okay, now we have come to the 7th. We come to the 9th, and that is the humming bee. This exercise is recommended to improve your mind, improve your concentration. The students should do this. People who have lack of focus. So this is very nice. You can read more about it. There's all kinds of material available to read. And this is called Bhramari. You make the sound like a humming bee. So what you do is take a deep breath and you block your ears and your eyes like this. And breathe out through your nose while making a singing sound, just like a honeybee is singing. Do it, make the sound. I want to hear the sound. Yes. Now don't press the eyes too hard. Just touch the lids so that they are closed. The thumb should close the ears so that you don't hear any sound from outside. And you have to do 5 of these. You should feel the vibration of the sound throughout your body. The more your mind is focused, the more it has withdrawn from the outside world, you'll be able to feel the vibrations down to the toes if your concentration is good. So now we have done up to 9. The last one is recitation of the primordial sound. Rub your face with both hands and then rub your whole body to wake it up. This is the sound which was recorded by NASA when they got close to the sun. And it's vibrations of the light, but they have translated it into sound. So now we have done the breathing part.